Welcome back for some more War in the Sea. I thank you for joining me again. We're on part 234 of the Pacific Theater mod. And, yeah, I did a little experiment yesterday. Look at how small my circle mouse is here, this guy. Watch, it'll get bigger in a minute. I don't know why. But that's the thing. I'll leave it right there so you can see it while I'm talking. So, yeah, I did 11 days after yesterday's video offline, and a couple things happened. Taffy 3 got totally attacked, so we sent them back to Midway so that they could be their ships. We didn't lose any ships, but we got hit pretty hard. We were right up in this area, I think, in the Yellow Sea. And we had to put them into... There goes my mouse getting big again. Okay. We had to put them over here. You have, you see the Kalen Bay, all these guys. And also, Force Z got attacked pretty good, too. As you see, we have some of these ships. E-Class, Express, you know, King George... Yeah, it looks like some of them already come out of repair. See the damage, 33. She got hit with 2 direct kamikazes. Yeah, we missed it, but we're going to see it again because we're not done in that area and we're not ready to invade. We're going to hold off on invading for a little bit on some of these other locations because we really put ourselves in a jam over here. So as soon as these guys come back out, we'll probably put Taffy 3 back together. I have still notes on what the formations were and what ships were where and things like that. So it should be okay to do. And for those of you that... what's the thing I want to say? You've seen it before, you see it again, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as much or maybe better than the first time we did it. But we know that this Yellow Sea is a pretty dangerous area. We had a battle group over there. This battle group got wiped out pretty much. Most everything that was in here got cleared. So this is Yellow Sea battle group is gonna be a 2-carrier group. If we come down here and we look at our losses, you'll see that we lost that Essex Yorktown. And we have to go all the way back to December for that guy. But so we haven't lost anything, really, but a lot of stuff went into the dockyard. And, yeah, it looks like most of the stuff here is Taffy 3 stuff. And then support ships from Force Z. But that's just something we're going to have to worry about later. This location we finally have. We've taken the supplies that we took off and sent to Hong Kong and brought them back because this is going to be an invasion force later for Keelung. Because we are going up the chain here. That's just what we're going to do. Again, end game scenarios, we take over the last location that we needed to, which is Okinawa. And I don't want to end it there because we have a lot of time left and we have more ships to get into the game. So that's what we're going to do, which is the objective of the game that we're playing. And this playthrough specifically, I want to get every ship possible in the game, all the way to Kearsarge, which is, I think, the latest ship to be released in the game. So what do we have happening? Well, Wake Island is broken. Not really broken, but broken. We have to... I'm going to carry on doing what we were doing, but this time I'm going to show you. So we're going to speed through a lot of stuff, maybe move a lot of stuff around, and then you'll see a lot of these supply ships either returning to their home port that they're supposed to supply, or they're going to be standing waiting to do their thing. Now, some of these guys, like Hong Kong, okay, do we want to throw a carrier in here? Maybe. Do we need 2 oilers, 3 oilers? 2 oilers. Do we need that many? I don't think so. I think that causes more problems than good. And I think we need to think about maybe sending them home. Cosray, what's your status? You have 1, 2 oilers as well. Is that something we want to do? I don't think it is. So we need to even confuse the issue even more. And we're going to course you. Let's make sure you got nothing on you, first of all. All right, let's... I don't want you to have supplies on you, so let's unload you, first of all. And Hong Kong, I want you. Do you have anything on you? Okay, so we're going to send him back to Midway to get rid of one of these oilers. And then we're probably going to throw a carrier in there, or bogue or something. Just because of where they're headed. So you guys are good to head over here. We can only release from a level 5, and the closest level 5 is is it truck? Yeah, truck. But if we send you to truck to release, and we can only spawn from here, we might as well just go here, release it, and then spawn a new one, and then you can go on your way. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, you go back, you come in. Let's get you in and get this on the road. Okay. You want to unload, please? Okay, let's do a quick scan, make sure everything's unloaded. It is. And then we're going to course you back to Midway as well, because you only need 1 oiler. It's too many. It depletes Midway too fast. We can do multiple trips, and yeah, slow boat to China for some of these places that really don't need to be focused on. Because if we're trying to put fuel, let's say Hong Kong, for example, we want this to be a 3-port and 5 airfield everywhere. It'd be nice, right? But at 150 fuel, if we have 2 oilers, that's 300 fuel, and we only get 500 per week, and it takes longer than a week to get there and back, or here from Hong Kong to here. What's the actual travel time? Let's do that. Let's say we're gonna send you. Yeah, let's see if we're gonna send you over here. So we got to go by the hours here. So 176, 24 divided by. So days wise. It's basically 8 days there and 8 days back, right? So your defense force, we want you to keep doing what you're doing here. So yeah, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And you're going to go back and do the same kind of philosophy here. And you're going to go back because we have supplies. So what did those 11 days do? Well, what I discovered is that we max out on engineering and fuel. So we can never go above. We can go to 500. But above 500, I don't see it increasing. We can get more supplies, so we can stack supplies and troops. So we are going to continue to speed up, but the difference is things happen. Now, we did find that we are finding Donks Devils and Sasebo Screamers are finding ships coming through here. We got more ships coming out, rest and repair. We're going to let that continue. Iwo Jima. Okay, so here's the thing. We have a defense force. Yeah, let's mark this guy. And if they come in here this way, we're gonna wait and then meet them. We want to get close. We don't want to get far away. You know, we got some heavy hitters here that can do some damage, so we're gonna allow that to happen. So to see the direction they're going, they could be going some random, who knows where. These are the kind of things that we've seen throughout the game. So where are they headed? They're heading this way. We're gonna go until they disappear. So they're not really sure as to what they're doing. We're gonna see how far they get throughout the night and see if we can spot them again. If they decide to come to Iwo Jima, they're gonna get toasted. That's plain and simple. Okay, so are these the same ships or different ships? Well, for this engagement, we are going to go meet them. So let's go meet them. Let's mark these guys. And I want to see what they do, what direction they're going. They're heading straight south. So let's go meet them this way. Hopefully we can get there before. We're faster than them. We should be able to catch them. Please. Alright, so we've caught them. Let's begin and get some boom booms going. I'm just gonna let these guys shoot. I'm not gonna play with it. Let's see what our formation is. We're looking like we are in a battle line. Yeah, what's our distance? So these guys are toast beyond toast. We're gonna see that our star shells will go out, and then these guys will start. So Idaho's getting pretty active here. What's your max speed there, Butta? I think it's like 21. So if we go do that. Yeah, turning away is not the best choice for these guys. They're only 8,000 yards away. Let's see how well they fare. Yeah, there's a lot of star shells coming your way, my friend. Yeah, that'll do you, my friend. And not one escort with them. This should be the next one. So how's everybody doing on this fine Saturday in November? So I believe at Iwo Jima we have a rearming station. So we have a level 3 port. I think it's a level 4 maybe. This guy's gonna go pretty quick, I think. I don't think the back guns are in arc. So if we go to this guy and we look New Mexico and we say back guns, yeah, see how the white dot of the pie chart is not in the arc, whereas here they are. White means no angle, which is fine. This guy's gonna go pretty quick. That's a be it for him. So we have to go and we have to look at the armament here. Let's go to the Aiden first, and we'll look 362. 400. So if the bow is in arc but the stern was not, 400 is the full load. So she shot almost 40 shells. What's the star shell? 60. So 400 from one side, 362. So that's how we know how many rounds were shot off that ship. Enterprise, did you shoot it all? Sure you did. Now that side, 1700. So you shot almost 60, almost 70 shells of HE. 1700 is the max. What about your star shells? 98. So you shot 4 star shells and 70 shells. Bigger ships, a lot of HE. How many HE did you have? Let's say 42 is the number. She shot almost 30, 60 shells. Fargo, what did you do while you were at it? Let's say the back is full at 360. The bow shot. So she shot all of her HE and almost 30 AP shells. What about these smaller rounds? This side didn't shoot, so 1800. Yeah, that's almost 1,000 shells from that gun. So 1880 to 1742. Yeah, a lot of shells were spent. 940 out of arc is how many HE shells she had, and she's down to 872, so let's say 70 shells. Pillsbury, I don't know what you do. Let's see, 733. I'm gonna guess, I can't really guess, I don't know. Oliver Perry. I think the stern has, I don't know, they probably shot everything off that boat. So 60 down to 12. Almost 50. And we go to the small calibers. They have 800 HEs on each side. That one's got 1100. I don't know. Maybe she shot a bunch of star shells. Definitely, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of shells off of her. Mississippi, the other side. I don't know what the actual loadout is, but 24 HEs to 12. What about the small shells? Why are you not doing anything? You're just ready. Are you damaged? Are you damaged? No? Alright, well. They have 1100 and 100. Okay, I don't know why there's a difference in these two. They're different guns, I guess. Okay, so that's how we kind of determine what our rearm stats are going to be. Alright, so those guys are done. Let's retreat, leave, and go back to Iwo. And is Iwo a... yeah, we can add a 3, you can rearm your ammo. So that's what we're going to do. Let's course you back here. Alright, let's rearm all ships. So, just a little quick refresher. You can look and see before you hit the button. You can backtrack this video right now. This is be the spot. So 762, 120. You look at these numbers and you see what they've expended. I'm going to go through them real quick, and then you guys can review the video and see how much was replaced when they're fully rearmed. So let's rearm. All ships have been rearmed, and I'll go through it one more time so you can see the difference. This is max load on each ship. Okay. And now let's put these guys back into a defense posture. I want them to be able to protect these ships or this location so that no sneaky supply ships land on us. And remove these guys. Alright. We got anything coming in? No. Alright, let's keep the ball rolling. And this is kind of what I did the other, after yesterday's video. I just kind of sped through. I even sped through fast, which I normally don't do. We got weekly command points back. So where are we at? You see how, we'll do it again. I'm not going to take anything off of this base now. So you see these numbers. And let's just do it again. I'm not going to move any supplies. Everybody should be good. I don't see there being any problems. Let's look around and see. There's a problem there. I am changing my mind. And where's the Manila boys? I know we have a Manila boy somewhere. Yeah, boy, you need to go home and get some stuff. We're going to have you go this way because you need supplies. And Wake is where you're going to get them from. And you're broken, but we're just going to take supplies this time. Awful lot of troops over here. What's this guy doing? Can we bring some down just to fill the gap? I think we can. Let's take you. And I will load you up with, some supplies. Peter DePaul type of thing, how we do. So let's just try and give a little back. I think that's as far as we can go. As far as I want to go anyways. And we'll course you to Manila. Yeah. 1,000 supplies. Again, if these go away, these guys will drain and it'll be a problem. We don't want that to happen, so that's what we're doing. So we have all these subs up here doing their thing. I kind of need one over here. Do we have a sub over here? We don't. Let's get another group of subs. So October 44 to get the Tench. Balo is out, so let's use some Balos. We got 180 of these guys, 32 points each. 3 is the max that I can actually. It's hard to manage submarines because they don't follow orders like other ships do. It's kind of a thing. And there's a couple, tests that I can do. But I want these guys to patrol. I think here somewhere. These guys, Donk's Devils, should be protecting this little swath of sea. They don't seem to want to do it very well. I have to talk to the captains a little bit. Sasebo, there's an angle here that they may not be covering very well. So I think we want to expand it just a bit in. And you, S4, are really really struggling, my friend. You haven't found anything. I think we need to course you into danger zone and try to get you to do something that's beneficial to the world effort. All right, so these new subs, I'm gonna call Dan's Devilish, Devilish something. What's a good name? Devilfish Raiders. It's going to be the name of your group. And you guys are going to go out. I want to put some stuff on you to make it seem like we get what we're doing. And we're going to say troops or supplies, troops, and supplies. And we're going to send you I want you to go right there, my friend. Don't like that little squiggle. So, to fix that, we just send you right here, and when you get there, then we will give you a box to patrol. What's your actual formation here? Let's see. I want you spread. And let's see what other options we have. Yeah, I'll do this widespread one. And we'll see if that works for us. You know, you got to play with some of these formations to see which ones you like and which ones you don't like. Let's see if we can get the ball rolling here. Again, I'm not moving supplies. We're waiting until the next day, and I want to see what we find. I expect we'll find some more supply groups coming out of here. We've hit here and we've hit here before. I expect that to happen again. I am looking at a couple things while this is happening, and I'm looking at aircraft, if any are frozen. We're getting some ships coming out of rest and repair, which is fine. I'm not because the game doesn't tell you what ships come out. If that was the case, I would care more. Like when White Plains comes out in 7 days, or when the Kitcon Bay comes out in 1 day. I wish that message said Kitcon Bay has been repaired, ready for... just say Kitcon Bay has been completed, dockyard or something. Command points now available. Something like that. But it doesn't do that. It just says you get new command points back. Early game that doesn't matter as much, but late game when you're trying to scenario stuff, it kind of is a thing. Until the whole dockyard is empty, then I'll worry about it, but until then I'm not really concerned. So, in the meantime, what can I talk about? Well, I don't know if you guys caught the message I put out yesterday. I got a notification from the enforcers of the website. Not going to say their name, you know, because you're watching it right now. That one of my videos from about 10 years ago has been flagged because of the topic that it was representing. And you know, those videos were up for 10 years, so I just took the whole playlist, downloaded it so I can keep the videos that I made, and I removed them from the channel. Not for any reason other than I just don't want to deal with snowflake policies that don't like me just expressing myself freely on the internet. You know, because those videos contained a build. If you saw the videos, you know what I'm talking about. My first time ever building that thing, and my first time ever having a thing, and my first time reactions to those things. I reviewed some products, not by purchase, but I purchased them myself. They weren't like, I bought a thing and I reviewed it and, gave my impressions of those things, which I still have and still use, and I still think they're great. In fact, 2 days ago, I was at the place where you practice. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And, everything is great. And those are items that I purchased 10 years ago or made myself. And I practiced with all 4 items, and I had a great time. It's fun. And it's important to practice if you're going to own these things, because it's not like you say a wall hanger. Is that a thing? Will people just hang stuff up on a wall and it looks pretty? No, you got to use them if you ever. To be proficient with that particular item is important. So, I do go weekly or bi-week. Sometimes I go bi-weekly, and sometimes I go every 2 weeks. It depends. It's a dollar drainer, but it's fun. I enjoy it. It's a fun time. And I know some people that I frequent the place, and we're kind of friends, and we talk about stuff, get some good advice from people, and some people, their jobs entail those particular items in question. If by now you can't figure out what I'm talking about, you haven't watched the videos, so that's fine. But I had to take those videos down just because I didn't want them to deal with trying to find something about my channel. I know that some of those policies came out like over 2 years ago, and my videos, because of traction, didn't get watched. So, I had probably, some of them had 600-700 views, but not a big channel, and that's not my goal anyway. It's kind of me doing stuff and videoing it and putting it on the channel. And that was one of the things I was doing when I retired from the service. I did and made and obtained the things that I wanted. And those are all legal things to have and own and do. And I did that and got some experience out of it. And it became something that I've always wanted to do. So I did it. And then the infotubers didn't like it. So they flagged me and said they were going to remove one of my videos, and I just decided to take them all down. So if you're wondering where they went, that's why I did it, and that's where they went. So let's get into this. Donks Devils, you guys are heroes. You guys have not been great at doing what you're doing, but let's get into one, and let's see if we can wipe these guys out. It says 5 ships, but it's maybe 3 supply ships. I think it's 3 supply ships. I do expect aircraft here, so these are kind of a one and done type of thing. You get what you get, and maybe not everything. So let's see what happens here. What's our formation? Battle line 1,000. Spread is better because we can have a better go at it. So here's what I do. I break. I go to the first ship and I say, scope up. We need to get a radar on so we can see if there's aircraft in the way. And then we look and see if we can find them visually this way. See all the aircraft in the air. So the next thing we look for is angle of attack for our torpedoes. So if we shoot from the bow, we have to target something first. So number 1, go for number 1. And what's our angle? We're a little bit behind, so we want to kind of turn towards them. So if we come here and we say, let's turn towards them, and then we go to number 2 and we turn towards them. Wait a minute. Let's go back. So you're going here, I want you to go here. Not target. Yeah. And then I want you to go here. Keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. So we have you. Let's make this better. Let's organize it a little bit better. And you can go. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. I want them staggered so that we don't cause any trouble. I kind of want everybody to. You want to be my fastest boy. You want to be my less fast boy, and you want to be even lesser fast boy. So let's get on the scope and take a look and see what we see. What do we got over here? I see 1 ship, 2 ships. They're quite a ways away, so we want to go down below the surface a little bit so we don't get spotted by aircraft. $70, $70, $70. We can't do this in. So you're going 5. Let's fix that. You should be going 6 or 7, and you should be going. Sure, 9. We're gonna scope everybody under the water. Make sure everybody's going up. So your scope's up. You can verify. Scope's up. Scope's up. Scope's up. So once these aircraft get away from us a little bit, we're going to start to turn. We kind of want to verify that we're still an angle. We are. We're going to be shooting 3 first. So you are going to be shooting for this guy. You are going to be shooting for this guy. Now everybody's got a target. And we're going to be shooting number 3 first. So let's think about this guy. I want you to go to... actually, we're going to do this as well. 2 and 1. See, some things just convert over in work. Yeah, like I did 1 and then they all followed suit with setting up their torpedoes. Now when they get closer to about maybe here, that's when we'll shoot. And we have to make the distance matter. So if 3 shoots first, we want them to be, you know, here by the time we shoot. 2 should be a little bit behind it and 1 should be a little bit behind it, so that 3 hits same time as 2 and 1. So we've got to time it properly. So let's see how this works out for us. And we also have to maintain that they're all going to be in arc. So 1's an arc, 2's an arc, and 3's an arc. And I love the angle. We just have to wait until we get closer, and then we can make this happen. So they're way too far away for us right now. So the answer is we fire number 3 when our torpedoes get to maybe on the map maybe here, then we launch 2, and when 2's torpedoes get to about here, then we launch 1, and that may be close enough to allow them to hit without warning the others. Let's see what we got here. So we have a so number 3 is a, we can just identify these guys. They're all MS's that I can see, yeah. So you're, I'm looking at the black and gray stack. And that's what you are. Bowfin is going after number 2. Nope. And you are a big. So big, center, lifeboats, single stack, forward bridge. Okay? And you are going after this guy, which is a short stack, black and yellow. Pretty iconic, easy to spot him. You know, forward bridge and the stack, pretty easy. So that's the names. Hopefully that makes our solution get better. Again, we're going with number 3 first. So we're not even in range yet to shoot. So we need to be aware of that. When we get in range, we'll surface to another thing. If you look at the ranges here, right, this guy. Closer we're in, the closer we are. So we need to be aware of that. One, two, three. You can barely see him in the gray here. But we're a good distance away, so we need to think about it. Let's make sure our angle's still good. We're in the center. We're in the center. This is like the first time that this has worked out. Bow actually makes sense. In many other engagements, we found that the bow angle does not make sense at all. But we want this number to get low. So let's see if we can speed up a little bit. Get to maybe 6,000 yards. We have to be careful of the angle. If the angle gets too narrow, it's at negative 34, 35. Get down to 7,000, I think we're ready to shoot. Alright, so we're at 7,000. Let's go back to normal. And let's go up to periscope depth. Let's get everybody up to periscope depth. Back to 3. As soon as we get a breach, we'll turn our radar on. The solution should go up drastically after that. Let's get on the binoculars and see if we can spot our target. That's this guy. We want you to do the same thing. Turn your radar on. Do a binocular check on you too. You're going for the middle guy, right? Yep. And whale, turn your radar on. And you're going for this guy. So the solution, that's key. We kind of want that to be a good number. You see our red dot is getting a little bit towards the back of the ship. So let's turn a little bit. And I think I want to do that for all of them. Yeah. We have to be careful though, because we don't want the angle to break our guidance. Straighten you out. I'm gonna straighten you out just because bowfin and whale. Alright, so this one broke. We have to go to the right. We turned too much. Come on, get in there. Come on, get in there. A little more. Alright, 20 is good. Let's straighten out. Now, we're going to shoot. I know it seems like it's not the greatest, but let's take a quick look again. We're going to shoot now. We want to keep track. This is what we're looking at here. We want these guys to be a good distance. So the zero mark is here, this line. I'm all making this shit up as I go, just so you know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just talking through my thought process. So if I try to sound like I'm giving you scientific crap, just know it's crap. I'm not giving you any good information. It's how my mind thinks. So the idea is this guy hits number 3 at the same time that number 2 hits number 2. So we need to give him a little bit of distance, and then we're going to fire. So he's got a little bit of distance. Let's fire. You know, the solution is not great, but hey, whatever. We go to number 1. We let the same thing happen over here. You just want to get a little bit of distance. It's hard to gauge this, so you're just winging it. And we'll send yours as well. And we're not going to approach these guys because of all those aircraft that we saw earlier, but what we will do is we will I'm going to say everybody drop their scopes. Let me get on the target first. Okay, so whale, I want your scope down. Bowfin, I want your scope down. Bria, scope down. I want you guys all to form up in a battle line. Sure. Let's get you tight. Form up. And you're gonna go this way. Let's follow the torpedoes. And you can speed up. And these guys are only going 10, so we're 9. So again, this is for ship 3, ship 2, ship 1. The stagger might be off a bit, but the distance between this ship and this ship is close. This ship and this ship is not great, but by the time this guy gets hit, these guys will start to maneuver. So these closer is probably better. So let's see what we can do here. I want to make sure that these guys are all going at their speed. Okay, they don't let you. It does a little bit, but not a lot. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. So we're going to go over here and we're going to watch and see what happens with our torpedoes. One last look here. As you see, we're in danger of this number 1 hitting these torpedoes. Let's go over here first. Because if this guy hits, then it'll be a problem. Hopefully they'll go. And it doesn't look like these are going to hit. So it is what it is. We get what we get. We're not going to just expend torpedoes for the sake of it. If we can sink some ships, we can sink some ships. We've already took care of one supply group with our defense forces, submarines. Yeah, take a shot, but we're not going to risk surfacing at this point with aircraft. Do you see all those aircraft that were there? So to me, it looks like these guys missed, which are good. These torpedoes, I don't think... No, they're not going to hit these ones. So let's go over here. And we have these 2 torpedoes here. And we have these 2 torpedoes here. Are they the same ones or many? Alright, let's see if these guys hit. We might get one. The 1-inch spread is probably not the best call. I think we're going to hit 1. Might be 2. Maybe we'll risk it. Yeah, 1 hit. But over here. So that's a miss, totally. Oh well. No, they know that they're not welcome. Do we risk anything? Let's do a status check. Report. Heavy, moderate. He's not going to sink. Let's get risky. And, yeah, this is totally not necessary, friends. This is like, we're gonna chase these guys down, right? So all 3 of you guys should be attacking a different ship. You're going after 1. You should be going after 2. Stop. Go after 2. And you should be going after number 3. Let each of you get your own little deal. I don't want you to, you know. Star shells, really? That's a thing? So we got some fires on this guy. Well, okay. That'll work. Go after this guy now. Actually, yeah, you do your thing. Let's see these guys do their thing. Yeah, you're done. Last one. It's pretty risky to do this, especially when we first surfaced. There was aircraft all over the place. Somebody's not shooting very well. Yeah, that should be it for you, my friend. Yeah. So let's get these guys to periscope depth. If they're in a group and you hit go to periscope, only one submarine will go under the water. Just like if you're under the water in a group and you try to surface them, only one sub will surface. The other two disregard your orders. Kind of makes sense, but it's unfortunate. But that's the way it works. Now let's look at ammo. 68 and 40. 29.78. And 39.62. So we have you going under the water, you're waiting, you're under. We're not going to leave the engagement until after these guys are under and safe, because we don't want them to be prey to aircraft. So with that, we will retreat out of the engagement, and we've had a few of those. So you guys keep doing that. Devilfish Raiders are going to be over here doing the same similar thing. Maybe we should send a group over here. Is it overkill of submarines? Probably. We'd like to get Tench class in. We have the Ballo. We'd like to get Tenches in here. Why? We looked about it before. Tench. You have 4 more torpedoes from the Ballo to the Tench. That's it. That's the only difference. AAA is the same. Your radar, I think we're quieter. So you look at decibel level. Yeah, 130, right? Yeah. So the Ballo's a little bit louder, but negligible. Not a really important factor at this part of the game. But yeah, we're talking about if there's a ship in the game, I like to have it in the game. Look at our 1342 points. Wow. I think it's time to do the taffy thing, and it is what it is. So let's come over here. Taffy 3. I want you guys to be here. And let's see what we got. No, do your thing. Let's get over there. Okay, so Taffy 3. You need the Kalen Bay. And let me get my pen out here. You already have you and you. So let's go destroyers first. The Dennis. And I believe the Dennis is a destroyer escort. They are John C. Butlers. And we need the Dennis. I'm doing this all for you guys, just so you know. So the Dennis is in. Now we need the D.D. Herman. I believe, yeah, Herman. And now we need 3 carriers. Casablanca, I need the Kalen Bay. I need White Plains. I need you too, so might as well. White Plains, where are you? Oh, you're still getting repaired. Okay, well, good enough for you. So that's the last one. So done on you guys, and we're gonna send you over to... No, of course, this way. You go merge with that group for now. And 3A, you need, let's go new C. You need St. Lo. You need the, what's something Bay? What is it, G? Fanshawe. And... my handwriting is Gambler Bay. Yeah, you're not ready yet. And after that, we need the Hull. Didn't look and see what was left in that group. So DD. I think that's what's over here, but I don't know. So let's see about our Sam. You'll be Roberts. All right, Samuel B. Roberts, where are you? Are you still in repair? You're there, so okay, I don't know. Done. And we're gonna course you over here where you guys belong. And what's over here in you? You have John C. Butler and Raymond. Okay. John C. Butler and Raymond. Dennis is waiting. And 3A, you have the Hole and the Samuel B. Roberts. You need the Johnston. Is that what's coming to you? Let's look in the dockyard here. Johnston? Yeah, you're 25 days. You got damaged pretty bad. These guys got damaged pretty bad too. So 1, 2, 3 ships still in repair. I think that's all we can do for now. So that's how that happens. Okay. Let's keep the ball rolling. Yeah, we're just kind of rolling with the punches here, guys. I set up these scenarios. You guys request them, and yeah, I'm trying to maintain it. So the what was Force Z's? Did I not keep that? Oh, I did. Let's take a look here. Yeah, 4C, what were you doing? Yeah, I kind of made you into a leftover group. You have a King George here. Another King George. Let's go in and see if we can finish these guys off. We have a battleship. Let's see. Is the Repulse what we wanted? No. Was it one of these guys?
Near. Yeah, we're waiting on the King George to come out. That's 27 days away. And we just poke out the Duke of York and be done with it. And Electra, which is a DD. And Express. Electra got sunk, so the Express will do. Do we have any others in this group? We don't. Yeah, sunk you. Down it. You're good. Yeah. How about in the other groups? These are all probably used. Yeah. Vendetta. Let's get the Vendetta in there. Sure. And Australian DD Vampire. Vampire got sunk, so we just replaced it with the Vendetta. Okay. So, that's the thing. Do we want to have you be a little bit more capable? I think we do. Let's CV you something that will be friendly. And I think we'll give you a Wasp. Yeah, Wasp is kind of doable. Yeah. We're going to give it to you. We're going to give you a happy gift. So, you are 4C. So, we're going to course you to her. And I think we can probably send you on your way after that, but we'll see. Let's keep these guys going a little bit. What's our midway look like right now? Okay, so keep an eye on this. 500 engineering. I don't think we can go above that. And I think what happens is that we do not get them. Therefore, do you want to test and waste a week a game, or do we want to just do it? I said I wasn't going to do this, right? I know I did. So if we wanted to test it, we would do this. And sure, why not? Okay. So if the next time we get rearmed, midway goes above 500 on both of these, we'll know that it can stack. But if it doesn't, if it caps at 500, that means we're wasting the potential supply we gain if we don't empty this guy out each time. Supplies and troops doesn't cap, so they can stack. So when we get, let's close you out. When we get our 4,000 and 9,600 supplies, that will stack each time, whereas these guys don't. So 400 and 400 on top of 393, that would be 783 and 740. So if we don't see 740 here and 783, we know that these guys don't stack. I think it stops at 400, 500, 500, and then that's all we get. And we're just going to keep doing this until things get better. And what are you guys doing? You were here to drop off, right? Yeah, unload cargo. And we did that because of this. It was at 1,000, and we wanted to make sure that these guys were good. That being said, you guys are good. 3,000 cap. This invasion group needs to go somewhere to pick up more supplies. I'm gonna send you back to Iwo Jima. No, where's a good place for you? Where are these guys all going? They going here? Yeah, they're going over here. So let's send you over there. And you can sit and be happy with your buddies. Because I think you're good until the Manila shows up. And where's the Manila group? You're still heading in. And when you do get here, we're going to actually give you some supplies. I'd like to move the troops away, but we just can't right now. Speed up a little bit. Hopefully nothing bad happens. At 3,200, it seems to... Again, I can't get this out of my head. What happened in the Philippines? They snuck in to Del Monte here and ruined it for us. And that's not a thing I'd like to see. What do we got over here that we can send up? Put you guys up, maybe? With some bombs? And have you do a forever and a day course this way. Only 156 is all you can do, but if we coordinate this to be a pretty tight zone, I think it will be beneficial for everybody involved. So let's have you do that. Hopefully that will carry over. What's this guy doing? He's doing a, do we see anybody coming down the straight over here? And this guy, Mitchell, he's doing a scout this way. I think we're okay with that. Let's make sure they're still moving though. Yeah, they're still moving. Good. So let's let these guys move along. Again, did you guys want me to not do this, or are you okay with it? Let's remove that block. What's this guy doing? Invasion group. You guys are doing nothing, so we want you to go be cool with at Iwo Jima and be with your buddy. Got any of these other Iwo Jima or Iwo invasion groups hanging out? No, we don't. And Saipan, you guys are kind of inconsequential. Saipan is fine. We need to start thinking about updating this, but we're not in a supply chain happy zone. So we kind of want these guys to, other than Manila. Manila's the only one we want to pay attention to a little bit. Everybody else is good. I think, you know, other than Wake, but if we look at Truck's good, not great buffer, but good enough. 100 there, that's not very good, but whatever. Causeway, you could probably bring some stuff over here just to give them some peace of mind. Let's do that. What can you do? Can you bring some stuff up to them? Yeah, that's a good thing. That's being nice. So 4, 8, 9, 10. That's 1,000 supplies to Pompeii to give them buffer zones. So you'll be at 4,700 to the 3,600 troops. That'll give us some breathing room. Some fresh fruit. Maybe some, I don't know, orange juice? Who knows? Something. 2 and 4 command weekly points. Okay, so midway, once again, I think this is weekly command points. So let's go look and see what our engineering and fuel did. So we capped at 500. So that tells us that we need to remove engineering and fuel down to basically 0 if we want to keep getting more. and we see we've gone above the standard 10,000, 20,000. Now is that capped? So how do we fix that, or how do we adjust that, or how do we whatever, something with that? The way we do that is a couple things. Look at all that fuel. I think we could just stockpile. So here's the thing. We're going to not touch any supplies or troops, but we are going to move engineering and fuel. So let's do that. I think we already have on these guys, but let's utilize some of these other supply groups to make that happen. So you guys have engineering and fuel. Let's course you over here. And because you're coming down, Midway should be going back. So you have fuel and sure supplies. So let's unload everything. And now you're going to course back to here. And we may only need to do one run, but let's see what we got over here for supplies. Group Okinawa, what do you got on you? Nothing, right? So we're going to take all the everything. Actually, what do we got over here? All right, let's get this sorted out before we move on. Let's merge you in with your group. So Taffy 3 is almost complete. I think we're missing one ship. And over here, these two guys can merge. So these guys are better off. What about these guys? Let's merge these guys in with Force Z to get them back to happiness. One ship remaining. I think it's a King George. These guys are King Georges as well, so I don't know. We want the King George back. What are you? I want one of those groups that had, was it you? That had 2 Oilers. Yeah, let's load you up. Or was it this guy? 1, 2. Let's utilize you for a run and see what we can do. So let's manage cargo over here. And the goal here is to say we want to get everything off that we can. Not supplies, just engineering and fuel. I don't care if it goes to 0. None of the other ships can take fuel, so we're going to just let that happen. And we're going to send these guys down to here to drop off what they have. We're going to utilize the Hong Kong group as well. Or the Causeway one as well. Causeway? Yeah. So you have 2 Oilers as well. So let's get you in and have you empty off the rest of that engineering. But I'm actually going to kill one of your Oilers while we're here. And that's this guy. I want to release you. And we're going to put in a... sure, why not? Let's just put in a carrier, right? That's what we do in this world of ours. Yeah. And I want to use Casablanca. Sure. And we're going to have you merge with that group. Bingo. And because we have you in the worst formation possible, We have 3 destroyers that lead us out, so we're going to go in column 3. Destroyers out front, everybody else surrounding a carrier. So you go to the 1 position. And you switch with this guy. And now we have the basic formation that I want. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy. Do we want to keep him, or do we want to? I think we're going to keep him just because it might be a thing that we like to do. So, Cosray, I'm really not interested in you being involved. I'm gonna send you here because the problem with making sure nobody's damaged at all, nobody's expended any ammunition. Yeah, we don't want to cluster too bad up here, so we're gonna send you over here. This guy's on his way to drop off some love. All right. Yeah, are we sending him down here unnecessarily? Absolutely. Are we cleaning up our map up here? Because see all these formations? There's a lot of stuff waiting that has higher priority. These guys are going to drop off engineering and stuff, so that's good. So, if we look at Midway again, I screwed up. Yep, I screwed up. You and you go in and get that fuel off the base because I want to steal it so that we can maximize. So we're gonna manage cargo, and I want to get to the oiler and do a boom. Now you have a full load, but you're gonna go back to your home right here, and the next guy is you. Yeah, you're gonna manage cargo, and we're gonna steal what's remaining. That's it. And you're gonna have to top off or something. Who knows? We can even get crazy and have them drop it off. Yeah, let's get crazy. And have you do that. And you guys. Let's get crazy with all of you guys and just load up everything. And you'll come back and pick up your locations where you were. Manila, are you loading or unloading? What's up, Midway? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're gonna do Manila because you guys need to get above water. So we're gonna manage cargo, and I'm sorry to say we're gonna steal because we want Manila to be healthy. And yeah, engineering, fuel. And then mail, cherries and crackers, and some oranges. And we're going to send you back to Manila. And then you'll probably sit there for a little while. So that's what? I think it's 6 or 7,000. That doesn't quite get us there, but it gets there close enough. Close enough for business work, I guess. Yeah. All right, let's go a little bit more. We'll finish off this day, and then I will do this again. I will play through a few days, and I'll have an update to you as far as how far this works out for us. We need to get these numbers up higher so that we can support what we want to do in the future without stressing. And then we need to remember to keep taking engineering and fuel and taking it to wake, so that we can get the maximized number of 400 and 400 each time. And if this caps at 10 and 20, then we're going to have to worry about that as well. So hopefully that's not the case. We should be getting another tag up here with one of these guys. If we look and we see torpedoes are pretty plentiful. Ordnance not so much, but for submarines we're pretty good. Yeah, these guys are fine. Alright, the Devilfish Raiders are our new group. I want you to do a close and ugly. The smaller the distance, the faster the route. So like if I did the box, like say from here to here, and it was wide, like say it was from here to here to here. I'm just doing this for you guys, sorry. To here. If that was our box that we did, it would take the time it would take to go from here to here and then cross, all sorts of traffic can get through. So smaller box means he's going through this much quicker. So if a ship supply group comes out of here, we'll spot them there from probably anywhere in this orientation. So that's why I do it the way I do it. Yeah, I sometimes explain stuff that don't need to be explained. I apologize. Because February 11th is another day, we're just going to hit the button again and go further. I want to see what we find. Kingfisher found another supply group. Here's a question. Which one of you jackasses didn't catch this guy coming out? We're going to ignore you. And I want the fishback to get in there. So we might have another engagement just for you guys. Alright, let's course up into him. And Finback is fully capable. So let's do that. Alright. So 3 ships. Scope up, please. This turn. Pretty sure we need to go that way. So what I'm seeing here is an unarmed supply ship right here. I'm seeing another unarmed supply ship. And I'm seeing another unarmed supply ship. Why are we not spotting them? I don't know. So we don't see any radar coming our way. Kind of like to be able to spot these guys. They look to be in, I don't know, I think they're spread formation. Oh, my bad. So I want to go straight down the barrel. let's do that. Let's go to the side a little bit. And I want this to be our first target. And with that, I want to see what the angle of attack is. So let's see if that red dot gets into formation here. Alright, it is. I'm good with that. We are in range, so we are going to shoot. I'm going to do 0 because we're going nose on. Let the torpedoes get out. We're immediately going to target the other ship. I think it's this guy. It's probably our best bet. Let this get closer. Let's see if we can go to 0. $99. Let's fire. And because I'm really wacky and crazy, we're going to try and do the same with the other guy. I don't think it's going to work, but we'll give it a shot. We're good on the bubble. Let's get our radar in. I'd like that to get better sooner. We got to shoot very soon. I'm going to spread this guy and fire. And we are going to go right down the middle of them. If we hit, we hit. If we don't hit, we surface and we just let him attack. This guy should hit first, so let's focus on this guy. We may not hit any of them because we're in a bad angle. Because we're nose on, these torpedoes have to actually hit, and they may not. It's what it is. You see our torpedoes coming in over here. I kind of like the angle of this one. He's coming in to broadside this guy. This guy is this group, I think. No, this group. No, these guys are going to go straight on with this guy. This group, they're coming at somewhat of an angle, like this. And then we got this messy head over here. He may hit bow, you know. He's got some speed to catch up on. Are they going to hit right now? The angle is about that. So when the ship is in this shadow of the torpedoes, we'll know better if they're going to hit or not. I'm going to say he's going fast enough to make that happen. Let's go back over here. You need to speed up, please. Yep, these are going to hit. 2 torpedoes in the bow there. Two. Well done. And this guy? Yeah, you're gonna broadside us? Okay. I should have shot sooner. He's gonna miss. This torpedo has a chance. This one doesn't. He's going too fast for that. But we can scare the hell out of him and come up and get him to yeah, shoot that sucker. So yeah, she's quite unarmed or overarmed, but let's look at our damage report. Heavy, heavy, yeah. Who are you shooting at? Number 1. All right, you're not shooting. Fire. We can put our scope down. It doesn't do us any good on the surface. You have to kind of keep track of the ammo here. Let's hold and switch over to HE. These guys are good shots. This is probably the best shooting I've seen in the game. In that hard turn we made, they were still hitting target. Well done. So this guy's right next to us. He's gonna go down quick. That should pretty much do you, my friend. And we at willing going after the other guy too? Yeah, we are. Yeah, I would say that's the best. Finback has got the best crew I've seen so far. All but one set of torpedoes hit, and that was because I shot them out of order. Other than that, I think you guys just did a great job. I'm very pleased. Let's go down to periscope depth and get out of here, my friends. Yeah. As this guy goes down to the depths. Yeah, it doesn't like to do that, Chase. I'd like to be able to do that and have it follow the ship down, but it doesn't like to do that. So, all right. So I think that's going to do a great job for us today. Finback, you did well. I'm pleased. We're going to keep you doing what you're doing in this area of operation. Let's see if we can get you to maintain that block because I like that block. That block worked really well. And I'm not too pleased with your counterparts to let them get out of port. S4, you need to make nothing come out of Busan. Maybe they came from all the way over here. Who knows? We need to maybe think about that. Let's probably take... you got 10... Yeah, that's not the best choice in the world, but we want you to be in the war, my friend. So we need you to get over here and see if you can spot something. We want to utilize you. So this guy was here, and he was heading into danger waters. But nothing good over here at all for any of you. Maybe we should just let some of those guys just through and see what happens on the other end. See if our defense forces can actually do something about it. Check the dockyard real quick. Yeah, one more day. White planes coming out. The oiler I'm not too concerned with. What else we got over here? Anything? Invasion Group 2. I need you to get your Hellcats on the deck because there's no reason. Yeah, land. And you're going to go in because we want 2 more aircraft on you before we send you out again. It's only 3 days to do that. And it's kind of what we want to do. A couple more ships coming out of rest and repair. We go to the dockyard. Okay, now we got about 5 days before Cleveland is available. So we're speeding along. And this is what I'll do for a little bit after this video. I hope you guys are okay with that. My body is telling me I should stop now because that's a thing. So let's go tactical here. Do an outro. Tulagi. Nice weather we have in here today, isn't it? Kind of expect more out of these ships. So I think you kind of understand where I'm going with the game right now. What my philosophy has always been supply. Maintain supply chains, reinforcement. The only problem I have is I let my eyes get bigger than our supply chain. You know, I was going to say, well, we'll put a full supply group together to support all these other locations. We want a 3-port and a 5 airfield. And, but then the amount of supplies it takes to do that can be dangerous. If you start clicking those airfield buttons and port buttons, you find that you have way too many troops on a location and you don't have the supplies in the area or even in the fleet to be able to cover that unless you want to steal from one base to move to another, and it just backs up and stacks up. So that's something we got to think about as the game goes on, and that's why I'm doing this for you so you can see. The amount of engagements that happen are mainly supply. You've seen that 1,000 times. We may have a couple more before the next video. Depends on, you know, I've been playing the game a lot in the last couple days. I think 8 hours of game time outside of the, you know, on top of the videos that we're doing. So an hour and a half video or 2-hour video, and then add 4 or 5 more hours to that. That's what I've been doing. My mouth isn't, I'm not talking that much, so it's not that big of a deal, but yeah. Got other things I could be doing. So with that, I think we're going to call this one, and I'm waiting for something to sneak out of the left side of the screen here, and it's taking forever to make it happen, but We're gonna keep talking until she passes. Again, if you haven't subscribed, you know, I'd appreciate it. My goal, I didn't really have a goal, but I kind of said, you know, people like, you know, there are people that are watching right now. You know, if you put all of us in one room, I don't think I'd have enough seats for you. Now, I got a 3-person couch, a 2-person couch, a chair, a dining room table, kitchen room table with 4 chairs. I don't think I have enough for 20 people in my house. I guess you can sit on the floor. But my point is that there's enough people that watch this that it makes it worth my while to do. And I think all those people have subscribed, but there's some people out there, I'm sure, that haven't. And because they just don't want to deal with it, or they only watch YouTube on occasion, that's cool, I guess. I'm almost thinking about canceling my cable TV as our friend comes into the spotlight. Excuse me. And, you know, cancel my cable TV and just having a basic internet so I can, not basic internet, but basic TV so I can watch YouTube on my TV all the time, which is what I do a lot of times anyway. But yeah, if you like what I'm putting out, subscribe. If you like the video, on top of that, give it a thumbs up. And again, I'm not against thumbs down. If you think it was just an average, don't thumbs down it. But if you thought it just was garbage, thumbs down and tell me what you wanted me to do differently. I don't need to be berated, but yeah, tell me what you want to do differently in this game. Like, you want me to throw out some crazy formations of ships. If I can do that, I will. Do you want me to I don't want to say throw away ships, but because I won't really do that. I don't like to do that. The computer game non-real humans that are represented on these ships, it just seems like, you know, if you want to immerse yourself into the game and say real people did this back in the day in World War II, and they're represented on these ships that actually have names, and I'm going to actually throw that ship away to the enemy and have them destroy it and sink it, that's kind of disrespectful. So I guess that's where I'm coming from on that. But yeah, let me hear your comments. I will definitely reply to them, and I will just say with this in closing, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.